Hello everyone, Mike Rankin Jr. here with Pain Free Life, St. Louis, Missouri, and Clayton, and we do have an office in Dallas, Texas as well. We really do work with people all over the world, so if you have any problem anywhere in this country or anywhere, feel free to give us a call. Today I am here with my, what has become a dear friend of mine, Samantha. She actually, I don't know, we met on Facebook many years ago, or a couple of years ago maybe, and just kind of, I noticed a couple posts you had made about some health issues that you had gone through suddenly when you were like this incredibly healthy person. I know, like, you're the person that all your friends go to when, to ask about natural health stuff.
Yeah.
So for something like what you guys are about to hear is a pretty amazing story. And so I'm gonna kind of let you take this over, and if you can just, give us a brief summary of what happened and what you found out was like the main cause of all the list of symptoms when you got into my office was longer than my arm.
Yeah.
So just wanted to go ahead and take this over, and
Okay. Well, let's see. I think it all started about 9 months ago. I was put on an antibiotic, metronidazole. They believed that I had an infection from a procedure done that I had. And right away I started having strange symptoms after I started the antibiotic. I started having peripheral neuropathy all over my entire body. I started having panic and anxiety, strange neurological symptoms such as feelings of bugs crawling inside of my head and all through my body under my skin. I started having, blurry eyesight. My eyesight was completely blurred with black spots all across my vision.
Where you had 20/20 vision all your life.
20/20 vision.
Right.
I've actually had LASIK, so my vision was perfect.
Okay, right.
Completely perfect.
Right.
And this was unlike anything I had experienced. I mean, I could barely see at all because there were so many black spots in my vision. I started having extreme muscle weakness. I could barely lift my arms and I could barely walk. I could barely lift a grocery bag. Whenever I would walk, my mom would actually have to push me in a wheelchair for a while. It was that severe. My legs were that weak.
And you were in the gym all the time before that, so you were very strong.
Before this, I was very strong. I was very active. I was a very physically fit person, and like Michael said, one of the healthiest people that probably anyone we know knew.
Yeah.
So I started having all these strange symptoms, and we didn't know why. I called doctors and told them, I'm having these symptoms. They started out of the blue. The only thing that's changed is this antibiotic. Could this be causing this? And I was told over and over, no, this antibiotic cannot be causing this. Continue taking this antibiotic.
Mm-hmm.
So I continued taking it for over a week. And the symptoms kept getting worse, but I believed them. I believed these people. I put my trust in, put my health in. I put my trust in them that they would, have the best interest for my health. So I continued taking this. Symptoms continued getting worse. Finally, I did see a doctor who said, maybe this antibiotic is causing this. So stop taking it right away, but these symptoms will go away right away if the antibiotic is what's causing this. So I stopped taking the antibiotic, but the symptoms kept getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, okay, well, what's going on here? All these doctors are telling me it can't be this isn't possible, and my symptoms are getting worse. So I started thinking I had some strange autoimmune disorder that hasn't been discovered. Maybe I was getting MS because all of the symptoms I was experiencing were very MS-like. So I kept going to doctors. I probably saw over 20 doctors, and I was told the same thing over and over. All your blood work is normal, and there's nothing wrong with you. Even though your mom has to push you in a wheelchair to walk up to our office, there's nothing wrong with you.
I remember they kept saying it was in your head.
Yeah,
right?
They kept telling me it was in my head, and it was probably just depression and anxiety. I was not a depressed person, and I've never experienced anxiety in my life before that, so.
Yeah. So we did do the full body scan on her that we do in the office to try and track down, that's how we get to the who, what, where, and most importantly, the why. It's always surprising and shocking really to me when I get people, we get a lot of people who have come to us with these chronic illnesses who have been through, a dozen plus doctors. And I'll be the first person to ask them, well, let's try and figure out why this is happening. And it's absurd. So anyway, we did do the full body scan, and then from that, you know, because we had thought there was some kind of toxicity issue, so we did a laser detox, and we had identified a whole bunch of you know, different things that shouldn't be there. We did that procedure on you, and then if you can, you know, you got to stay away from electronics for 25 hours is really the only, you know, and some people don't feel too well. There is a little bit of a detox flu, you know, it impacts usually people for just a couple days. They don't, maybe you don't feel all that great, but I've done this on my 69-year-old mother, you know, who's, you know, is maybe not in all that great a shape, and you know, she had a headache for maybe a couple hours and didn't feel too well. But so if you want to tell people what happened after we did that, that'd be great.
So we did the laser detox, and like Michael said, I kind of felt a little maybe worse the first few hours, first 24 hours, but I knew that it was probably going to pass because he had told me about that. And before the laser detox, I was having severe peripheral neuropathy all over my entire body, head to toe.
If you can tell people what that is so they understand, maybe some people don't know.
Peripheral neuropathy is where the nervous system is inflamed. So all of your nerves are tingling and on fire and in pain. My peripheral neuropathy presented in the form of, it felt like my entire body was being electrocuted, head to toe. I also had a lot of pain throughout my nervous system. So that had been going on for 2 months, and we did the laser detox, and lo and behold, the next day, that symptom completely went away.
I didn't realize it was the next day. I thought it was a few days later, because we had done this together several months ago, and so yeah, wow, that is really cool.
It was huge, yes.
That was very cool. And then there was we'll keep this a little bit shorter, but there was one thing that I know we both were totally startled by. You know, I had done some muscle testing on, you know, you would, it was either the second or third time you would come in after the laser detox, and there was still a lot of symptoms above the neck. You know, we had got rid of a lot of them below the neck, but there was still a lot of stuff going on up in your brain. And so I was like, you know, let's go ahead and I'll, you know, do some brain work, some energetic stuff. And so I did, you know, I do a little muscle testing in the office, and if you remember, I had never gotten a strongest response. I started in the front, and I got around to the back, and I used the sway method, and I lurched forward. I bumped her, and we're kind of like, oh, I think we got the right spot, you know? So I took a couple plates, I put them on the back of the head, and at the time, I did not know that your vision was blurry. I'd never seen you wear glasses, and I've looked in your eyes a half a dozen times because we do iridology here at the office, and I'd never seen a contact floating around in there. So I didn't know this. So I kid you not, this is every word of this is true. I hit the button, and she goes, something happened, like. And I was like, what? Is the intensity too up? Is it stinging you or something? And she's like, no, something happened. And I was like, well, stop saying that. What happened? You know? And she's like, I can see. And I was like, what? Could you not see before? And you're like, Mike, my vision went blurry like a couple weeks after that antibiotic thing started taking that. And so my vision, my 20/20 vision went blurry. And tell them what you told me, because I did with the squeegee, because I could not. You're like, do you remember?
Yeah,
it was like 5 months ago. So
it was like literally as I was sitting there with this machine attached to me, it was like a squeegee board was going down a window, wiping away the grime and dirt and making it clear right before my eyes. It was amazing.
I remember you said it happened so slowly that one part of your eye was like clear, and then the other part was blurry in the same eye.
It really was like a squeegee board just going like this, wiping it away. It was amazing. And to say the vision was blurry was an understatement. It was beyond blurry, and also just like I said, my vision was littered with black spots. Hundreds of black spots across my vision. And all of this went away. Everything came into focus.
Like in an instant.
And it stayed. It stayed that way. That's the best part. It stayed that way. That day, my vision was fixed. It was amazing.
So, yeah, that was so cool. I've told that story to a bunch of people, and they're like, wait, what now? You know? So, Well, thank you so much for sharing. I mean, is there anything else that you like, any other symptom or anything that you might want to share, or like, other people that might have come across, something like that, you know?
I don't think so. I
Yeah?
think we got
Okay.
the most of it out. I just want
All right.
people to know that if you are going through something like that, and you know that something's wrong and you're not feeling quite right, please get second and third opinions and don't stop. Just keep searching.
Trust your gut.
Trust your gut and keep searching until you find the solution, because I did, and now I'm doing quite well. So.
Awesome. Thanks so much for doing this. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is the kind of thing that we actually seek out. I mean, the people who have gone through the 10, and I didn't realize it had been like 20 doctors at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the most fun to help. So you can reach me at 314-899-9535, 314-899-9535, or you can send me a quick email at painfreelifestl, short for St. Louis, at gmail.com. That's painfreelifestl@gmail.com. And we're right here in Clayton. If you need any help, feel free to reach out. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.